All right, everybody, welcome to Teaching Crypto. This is AZ Crypto here, flying solo. Please hit that like, that subscribe, bell notification. Super chats in the store are available. Any way you can support us would be greatly, greatly appreciated as we hit a down market here. As I speak to you, Bitcoin's all the way down to 59.7. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But first, for you that wanted a Voyager update for you guys, I got one. We're looking at, and thank you to Mr. Fantastic, one of the viewers of the program, spoke to someone that spoke to Paul Hague and relayed this on X, and we are relaying it to you. Someone that spoke to Paul Hague very recently said, as of today, you can expect 30% back this summer. Now, unfortunately, this summer really means August. I highly, highly doubt this is going to happen in July, but the 30% is a higher range than we thought last time we gave you guys an update. So we'll take the 30%. I wish it was happening in July because things are down right now. Ideally, you'd be getting this back in July, but expect your 30% check in August. InvestVoyager.com, just in case your address is not correct. Those are coming in checks. And so that's the Voyager update, guys. 30%. You can expect it back. I would, as of right now, even if we don't have a letter from Paul Hague, I would assume first week of August. If things change, we will let you guys know. Once again, we're looking at 30%. If you haven't done so, double check, go to the website, investvoyager.com, make sure your address is updated, and you'll be getting that 30% back. Now, where will Bitcoin be when you finally get that 30% back? As I went on the air, Bitcoin had slumped all the way down to 59.7, right? Wasn't that long ago we were talking about holding 70K. And it seems like some people were kind of front selling the news that Mt. GOX is finally going to give people back their Bitcoin. Now, is everyone from Mt. GOX going to actually sell their Bitcoin? This has been going on for over 10 years. But just to give you guys a heads up, there's a possibility. I don't think all of these will hit the market, but 140,000 Bitcoin will be being returned. Mt. Gox happened in 2014. It was before I was in the game. And so those people are finally getting their Bitcoin. Now, hopefully they're paying attention to the market and they know selling now would be insane because I still do believe strongly we are going to see that 100K sometime in October. Now, but some of them will sell. Let's just be honest. Some of them will sell. And so I still expect some negativity over the next couple weeks. You've got Germany still selling Bitcoin. Now you got Mt. Gox. You got people frontlining these sales. And so you can expect more selling pressure over the next 7 to 14 days. However, because of the ETH ETF, I do expect we bottom out sometime in early July. I'm looking for a huge bounce back. Now, again, if you didn't watch the last show, that's given world affairs as well. We'll see if conflicts get worse. That's something to keep an eye on because Bitcoin's never had a major world war right during the middle of a bull run. And so we've been down. We hit 74 early March. We've been down now. In a couple of weeks, it'll be 4 months, guys. So we got to keep it real. I do anticipate a July bounce back here. I thought late June because we had the we kind of had the big pullback in early March instead of end of March and early April. But I'm expecting recovery, right? I expect between now and the beginning of August, we'll push 80K Bitcoin. Now, I could look like a complete fool, but I expect us to get over 70K in late July and then push towards 80 in early to mid-August. I don't think we're going straight to 100K. That would be a huge lie. But I do think you'll see 100K in October, and I do not believe that 100K is going to be the max. I still believe there is a bull run. Again, given world affairs, you got to be patient. And so there are a ton of opportunities on the market. But honestly, if you're watching the show and you've never bought Bitcoin, do your own research. This is not I'm not giving you financial advice. But here's the thing. You have a chance to buy something that is below 60K that could easily get to 100K, in my opinion, before the end of the year. 120K, not out of the realm of possibilities either before the end of the year. But I'm looking for 100. And I you could call me crazy on a day like today. We've seen Bitcoin go all the way down to 59K with all this fun. I still am expecting between 100 and 100, 120, excuse me, and 150K Bitcoin in the year 2025. I do think there will be another bear market for sure. I don't think we're at mass adoption at all. You heard the Dell news last week about, Michael Saylor and Dell having communication about Bitcoin. They shared that picture with Cookie Monster and Bitcoin. All good, but until they buy, you just got to be careful. So it's tough, right? Psychologically, 4 negative months coming up in a week and a half. It's not easy. Not easy. Whatever you do, and not financial advice, but look into it yourself. Be a horrible time to sell your Bitcoin, your ETH, and your Solana. Just again, my opinion. Look into it. I don't think this is the time to do that at all. We were going to talk about some alts that we held. Mr. FOMO couldn't make it, but let me tell you some things right now that are on severe discounts, okay, that I want you to be aware of. iOS network, ladies and gentlemen, is down to $472 million market cap. We're sitting at 43 cents. At the height of this bull run, we were over $1.08. If you do your own research and you're going to buy an alt, I love this one. One of the ones that's actually gone up today, believe it or not, with all the FUD, Injective is actually up 2%, sitting at 22.28. All-time high during this bull one was $53. Injective is sitting at a $2 billion $2 billion market cap. That might sound really large, but it's not. I see Injective going over 10 billion during this bull run, a nice 5x there. iOS network, I see at least a 5x. I've talked about Carrot, Karrat. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting at a 72.4 million. They do have an outside partnership with NVIDIA, okay? Depending how you feel about the word partnership, they are associated with them. Volume today is up 104%. There's selling pressure. Total supply right now, 10% of the total supply is only available at 101 million. I really like that one, okay? And I'll throw out, again, this is a big cap, but Solana, you remember earlier during this bull run, went above 200 at 209. You can get it right now at 129. And the market cap is at 60 billion. Seems really high, but I think it could get to 200 billion. So those are some right now. And also ETH, I still expect a 10K ETH or pushing 10K. 5K is like going to happen. And so right now ETH is at 3,300. Honestly, I could see a 5K ETH in the middle of August easily with the ETF going live. All right, so those are some. You can get VeChain right now. I'm not a huge believer in, if they actually deliver on their promises, but VeChain right now is at 2 cents, a little under 2.5 cents, and you can get that one at 2 billion. And then another one that Mr. FOMO and I have talked about a lot, Muse, talk about a low cap, is at 5.5 million. Okay, circulating supply, 508.6 thousand. That one easily could get back up to all-time high during this bull run at 27. That one, 4 to 5x. So those are just some of the ones that we've talked about before. Atlas Navi is another low cap gem that I really like. And these are all, for the most part, not all of them, most of these I do hold in my portfolio. I'm sticking to it. I'm not selling anything right now. HODL, if you can, dollar cost average, consider doing it, right? It's up to you. There is a risk, okay? And I'll keep saying it. The way the world could have two major wars expand. So because of that, you really have to be weary. Keep it here. Interestingly enough, this week we've got a presidential debate, and for the first time, there might be a question about Bitcoin. And I don't want to get into politics too much, but it also came out today that, there is a Bitcoin conference. I believe it's July 24th or July 25th. And supposedly there's a chance that Trump could talk at this Bitcoin conference. Obviously, this is significant because in the past, Bitcoin would never be a part of a presidential election or a debate. I don't think it's going to be a big part, but it is going to be mentioned. And I think in the future, it's going to be a bigger role. We'll do a show in the future. The U.S. government has pretty much made Bitcoin, I think, a necessity in the future. Maybe it's not one today, but it will be 5 to 10 years from now. And I thoroughly, strongly believe that. just with the math alone of the amount of dollars that are printed, that have been printed, that will be printed, versus the set supply of Bitcoin. As long as people see value in it, which I don't see changing for a long, long time, I think Bitcoin is going to continue to go up. And again, it's never going to be straight up. And so if you're new to crypto and you're new to Bitcoin, there will always be low periods like we've had now, right? So if you bought at 74 and you're sitting here at 59, you might be scratching your head. You might be saying, what the hell is going on? Well, welcome to a mini bear. For those of you that missed the Voyager information, 30%, our best estimate, we don't have a date because they haven't given you the letter yet. The best estimate, expect the first week of August, second week of August, in that range. July, long shot at this point. Probably would have heard by now, okay? They're not ready to give us a date. All they're saying is summer, right? According to our friend, Mr. Fantastic, who spoke to someone that spoke to Paul Haig. So the last time we spoke to him, we got the exact same information. I got the sense that July was not happening. He didn't say that, but if you read between the lines, he's basically not telling anyone July. He's saying summer. Well, for me, summer is August. And if, maybe you consider September part of the summer, I consider that part of the fall. So August it is. Let's hope it's for early August. And by the way, worst case scenario, if Bitcoin is still struggling in August and you want to put your Voyager check in Bitcoin, at least that's the small good thing about this. I do believe, however, once we get our checks, Bitcoin will be in a much better situation. First thing that has to happen is Bitcoin's got to reclaim 70K, and that's going to take a little bit of time. It take a couple weeks, to be honest with you. Keep it here. We'll keep you at the latest. But again, 30% coming early August for you Voyager folks. Bitcoin, going to be a lot of sell pressure the next couple weeks. We'll keep you guys updated. Guys, I really tremendously thank you for supporting the show. If you could share the show, hit that like, and if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. We greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully less innocent children around the world get killed. This is AZ Crypto. You guys have a wonderful Monday evening. Thank you.